I was in a public health class this previous semester, and for every class beforehand, like he would encourage us to, print off the PowerPoint slides beforehand, and they were always there probably about a week ahead. So you always had enough time. You didn't just have to cram last second to, run to the library and print off the slides. But, they were always readily available. And I mean, that just kind of allowed you to keep up in class, easier, take better notes, which, ultimately will help you on the exams.
My anatomy course that I had last semester was really good because it wasn't like you still had to go to lecture, it wasn't completely online, but he had a lot of resources on Moodle. Each week it told you exactly what topics were going to be covered and which chapters they were, and then there were additional resources for that.
One of the courses required us to journal interactively with the instructor every week and to journal interactively with the other students every week. And also the instructor had us do online quizzes every week that made us stay current with the material in a way that I actually appreciated.
So I took this biology course that had an online component provided by a third-party company. We had a quiz every single session of the class. It helped us to have more lecture time because we didn't all have to take out a sheet of paper, use the time to take the quiz and then turn it in and all that. So we got to talk some more. And also it gave us more time to actually complete the quiz. We had the days in between the first session of the class and the second session of the class in the week to finish the quiz. As a result of having more time to do it, the third-party website provided questions that were more complex, more challenging, not hard necessarily, but just really sort of force you to sit with the material and chew it over and think about it.
The teacher utilized the podcasts quite a bit, which was a little different. I mean, that's nothing I've ever really done before, but that kind of took over a part of the lecture section of the class, and it was nice just hearing someone else's voice for once. I mean, not saying that the professors are bad at lecturing, but it's always good to a little fresh perspective once in a while.
Online learning was, of course, convenient. And I could do it at my own time, to some degree, my own pace.
Moodle is more organized. The courses that I've had on Moodle tend to be more organized because it does lay it out week by week. If the professors actually follow that, it works really well for you. That's a huge thing, is just like being organized. Because if it's not organized, even if they have good resources up there, you go in through like, oh, I can't find this, I don't know how to do this, where is it?
I've had other classes where the quiz is one thing, the textbook is its own thing, and the lecture is yet another thing. We were able to fit in quite a lot more information between the online quizzes, more lecture time, and the additional readings, as long as all of those had their places. Lectures were for actually showing up to class, the quiz was on our own time, but it also was in conjunction with the reading of the chapter for the lecture we would be having. So by doing one thing, you were also preparing for two other things. I find that my professors, when they're allowed the time to simply just speak, they end up being clearer. They prepare more material for more time, and we can all relax because there isn't something, we have to do the quiz first, or, we all have to turn in this thing. It already got done online.